in the gate, and they're off. And Serengeti Empress straight to the front. Motion to Motion on the outside, showing a little bit of speed too. Chocolate Kisses is in behind, and Red Dane is fourth outside. Bias the first time, and Serengeti Empress steps out to a 2-length lead. Motion to Motion's going to back off just a bit, then track this pacemaker into the clubhouse turn. Chocolate Kisses comes away third. Go Google Yourself on the inside is running in fourth. And then Midnight Bijou comes away fifth, a little bit wide on the first turn, moves up one spot. 4 lengths back to another broad, and Red Dane the last of them all. So the opening quarter, solid 23 and 1/5 seconds. And Serengeti Empress builds a 3-length lead down the backstretch run. Motion to Motion is tracking from second. Midnight Bijou moves up to be third now. 5 furlongs to go and 6 lengths off the lead. And that is Chocolate Kisses down inside fourth in a strong outfield. 5 more back to Go Google Yourself, followed by another broad. Red Dane the last of them all. 46 and 1/5 seconds. Serengeti Empress flaunting her speed in the Fleur de Lis, leading by 4 lengths on the far turn. Motion to Motion on the chase in second, and now Midnight Bijou starting to make her move. Here she comes, third outside. Midnight Bijou quickly closing in on Serengeti Empress. Serengeti Empress leads by 2. Midnight Bijou with a blitz on the far turn has rocketed to the front. Midnight Bijou takes charge off the turn. Serengeti Empress trying to salvage second for Motion to Motion. Another broad is fourth. There's 1 furlong to go, and Midnight Bijou bounding past the Twin Spires. 6 lengths in front with 100 yards to go. Motion to Motion's up into second. Serengeti Empress, nothing late. Under the wire, the magnificent Midnight Bijou.
Up here at Santa Nina, ready for the start. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Distaff, and Stellar Wind did not break at all. She had a very slow start as Mike Smith sends Songbird to the front. And Beholder is right there, and I'm a Chatterbox is going to put some pressure on now too. And then it's Carolina Way running in 4th position. Landover Sea is next. Stellar Wind, who just did not come out of the gate well at all. It's about 6 lengths off the lead with the Argentinian Corona del Inca alongside of her. Forever Unbridled is last, and Songbird leads the way through a 23 and 1 opening quarter mile. A solid first fraction for her, but she's in the clear as they race onto the backstretch. I'm a Chatterbox is running along in 2nd position onto the backstretch run. And then comes Carolina. Beholder on the outside is 4th. She's now 4 lengths off of Songbird up the backstretch. It's another 2.5 to Stellar Wind. And Victor Espinoza has her 6 lengths off the lead right now. Then Landover Sea, Forever Unbridled, and Corona del Inca. So it's a 47 flat half for Songbird. Very easy for her as she continues her journey into the far turn with a length lead. I'm a Chatterbox continues to pursue in second. Beholder has not moved yet. Gary Stevens has not asked her to go as of yet. Now he's starting to ask just a bit, and she's a length and a half off of Songbird, third in the far turn. Songbird is taken on now, and here comes Beholder, and a confrontation of champions as they come toward the top of the stretch. I'm a Chatterbox trying to cling to them. Stellar Wind's got work to do. Songbird and Beholder, and they're into the stretch, and here we go. Songbird set down. Beholder is alongside. Forever Unbridled is 2.5 lengths behind them. Furlong to run. Songbird, Beholder, they are nose to nose. This race living up to its expected power as they come to the wire. Their noses apart. It's Beholder. I think she got her head down on the wire.
And they're off in Chicago's Breeders' Cup. And Azeri wasting no time, and she bounces right out on the lead. Imperial Jester right there now to challenge her early as they move into the clubhouse turn, and Take Charge Lady is up close to their pace. Fardamiga not far behind today. She's up closer than usual early, and she finds her way to the inside early beneath Pat Day. She's running along in 4th. Mandy's Gold off the pace today in 5th. And then it's Summer County who gets a nudge there from Johnny Velasquez. She's 6th toward the inside. Then Star and 2 Item Limit, the last of them all. Azeri through a quarter in 23 and 2/5 seconds, being pressed by Imperial Gesture. Jerry Bailey puts her in the game early. It is Azeri and Mike Smith Mike Smith like a statue in the stirrups. Azeri is just doing it very willingly here. And her opening half was a testing one, though, in 46 1/5 seconds with Imperial Gesture glued to her. 3 lengths back, and Take Charge Lady is a stalking third. It's another 3 lengths now, and Pat Day is wanting more from Fleur de Lis. They're 7 lengths behind as they round the far turn here at Arlington Park. Around the far turn, it is still Azeri leading the way. She's run 3/4 in 1:09 3. Sensational fractions here for Azeri, who comes to the top of the stretch with the lead 1.5 lengths. Bailey is now asking a lot more from Imperial Gesture, but she is still second as the field turns for home. Take Charge Lady is toiling on the inside. Fleur de Lis still 6 lengths behind. Mandy's Gold Star, 1 furlong to go. Azeri still there, and she's pulling away. Azeri by 3, and now by 4. She has left Imperial Gesture reeling, and Fleur de Lis too much, way too late to get to the Distaff champion.
Oh, Swiss Skydiver stumbled at the start of the Breeders' Cup Distaff, and it will be Lady Kate to go out to the early lead. Harvest Moon is away running in second position. Horologist is third, and Monomoy Girl is fourth on the outside. Then CC down toward the rail against Swiss Skydiver. Took that early stumble. I forgot to say they're off after I saw that. And then Valiant's to the outside. Break up another 2 to Dunbar Road. And at the back of the pack early on here is Point of Honor. 23.11 the opening quarter mile. Onto the backstretch they go. And the leader is Harvest Moon. On top a 1/2 length. Lady Kate on the outside in second position. Break up another 2 lengths. Then Horologist on the inside. Ollie's Candy and Monomoy Girl is perched out on the outside of them. She's 2.5 lengths off the lead as they continue through this first half mile in 46.03 seconds. And then it's CC. Swiss Skydiver is down on the inside. She'd have to be really good to win from here as the field makes their way into the far turn. Harvest Moon with a 1/2 mile to go, a 1/2 length in front. Lady Kate draws up alongside of her. Ollie's Candy is next. Monomoy Girl is out there 4 wide. Swiss Skydiver is riding the rail on the turn. She's just 3 lengths behind, and she is in contention as they make their way to the top of the stretch. Valiant is circling up on the outside. In the meanwhile, here comes Monomoy Girl to the neck of Harvest Moon. The rail's open for Swiss Skydiver, and she's coming on through there with 3/16 to go. Monomoy Girl in front. Swiss Skydiver coming up the rail. In between horses, Harvest Moon fights on. Valiance is running a big one on the outside. Monomoy Girl past the 16th pole in front. She's in front by 2. Valiance is second as they come down to the line. She did it again. Monomoy Girl and Florent Giroux.
And they're off. And Lady Secret comes away running with the lead. Twilight Ridge is there toward the inside. Franz Valentine in between horses. Shy Wing on the outside, outstandingly toward the rail as they pass us for the first time. And it's the Gray Daughter of Secretariat taking the field past the stands in front by 1.5 lengths. And Franz Valentine to prompt the early pace from second. On the outside at Shy Wing, outstandingly saving ground toward the rail. Twilight Ridge is in between horses along with Magnificent Lindy. She's up close, only 3 lengths off the lead. Then farther back, Classy Cathy and Paradise is the trailer. And Lady Secret opens up now. Lady Secret getting clear by 4.5 as they make their way to the backstretch. Franz Valentine is now masked for more run. Outstandingly is now third toward the rail. On the outside, Twilight Ridge is racing fourth. 23 flat for the quarter, 46-1 for the 1/2 mile as they continue their run up the backstretch. Pat Day is nursing Lady Secret on a 5.5 length lead. Franz Valentine on the outside is a distant second toward the inside. It's outstandingly third. Twilight Ridge is racing in fourth position. Shy Wing. Classy Cathy is now launching her bid and moves through toward the inside. Magnificent Lindy is now 8 lengths off the lead. Paradise trails, and they're getting closer to the Iron Lady. It's Lady Secret now. Her lead's been cut to 3.5 lengths. Outstandingly second now toward the inside. Franz Valentine and Twilight Ridge. But it is Lady Secret who puts it in another gear as they turn for home. She leads by 5 at the top of the stretch. Outstandingly second toward the inside is now set down for the drive. Franz Valentine on the outside third, and they're coming to the final furlong. Lady Secret in front by 4. Friend Valentine, outstandingly, Classy Kathy, and here is a brilliant champion. Lady Secret, another flawless performance.
And they're off. It was an alert beginning for Rachel Alexandra on the inside, way out there, flashing. And in between those two, it's going to be Malibu Prayer to grab a short early lead. So they cross over onto the main course here. They're moving at a pretty good clip, it appears, with Malibu Prayer, and on the outside, flushing. Rachel Alexandra will have to do it from just off the pace today. So down the backstretch run. The opening quarter, it was quick. 22 2/5 seconds. So they're moving right along here. Undaunted, Malibu Prayer and Flushing. They're going at a good pace here. Now they're 4.5 lengths away from Rachel Alexandra. Down the backstretch run. Interestingly, it is Malibu Prayer, the leader, Flashing second. Here's that half. 44 3/5 seconds. A very ambitious race being run by Malibu Prayer. An enterprising race, too, from Flashing. And Rachel Alexandra just looms in behind them now, and she's ready to pounce. And there she goes now, taking to the outside as they round the far turn. A grueling pace for Malibu Prayer and Flashing. They're still head-to-head for the lead. 2 lengths behind them looms the Preakness winner, Rachel Alexandra. There she goes! There she goes in between horses, and with a decisive thrust, it's Rachel Alexandra to the lead, and now they're turning it on. Calvin Burrell cuts his filly loose, and she's pouring it on in a dazzling display here. Nothing left for the other two. Coming down to the final 16th of a mile, her march to greatness continues. Rachel Alexandra wins eased. Again, a huge margin.
Street at 12, and they're up in the Distaff. Goodbye Halo broke well in winning colors now, and she's going to run right on the lead early. Well, on the move has come out running in third, and she's taken in hand. Integra now has been gathered back in fourth position as they head for the first turn. Personal Ensign was away in good order now. She'll be floated a bit wide going into the turn by Sham Say. Epitome is saving ground all the way on the inside. And then Classic Crown is one horse beaten, and that is Hail the Cab as they round the first turn. And the Derby winner is Loose on the lead. It's winning colors now, and she's opened up by 4.5 lengths. Goodbye Halo is second, and Vasquez asking Sham Say for run now third toward the inside. Willa on the move is racing in fourth. Integra is fifth on the outside. Personal Ensign, the undefeated filly, is now 9 lengths off the lead as they continue up the backstretch. It's still winning colors, Loose on the lead by 2.5. Shamsay is running second. On the outside, Goodbye Halo in striking position is third. Willa on the move is asked for more, run fourth. Personal Ensign is still 8 lengths out of it. There's a half mile to run, and winning colors doing what she did in the Derby. She's still free running on the lead. 3 furlongs to run, and she leads now by 3. Goodbye Halo beginning to pick it up in second now. Shamsay is third toward the rail. Personal Ensign is putting her run in on the inside now, and she takes to the outside. 5 lengths off the lead of winning colors, who turns for home here at Churchill Downs. Stevens going to a vigorous left-handed whip, holding on by 2. Goodbye Halo is charging hard. Here comes Personal Ensign, unleashing a furious run on the outside, but it is still winning colors. Goodbye Halo. Personal Ensign is 16th of a mile from the wire. Winning colors is there. Personal Ensign, a dramatic finish, and here is the wire, and it is Personal Ensign there with winning colors in a photo. Very close. At the 16th pole, it looked like Personal Ensign was facing her first defeat, but in those final 110 courageous yards, she certainly proved herself a champion this afternoon.
Belmont Stakes. And they're off. Oh, and the filly bobbled at the break. Rags to Riches stumbled coming out of there. And CP West comes out in stride. Sluice Tizzy is there. And hard spun to their outside. And then farther back it's Curlin. And Rags to Riches out in the middle of the track there. Then Tiago and I'm a Wild and Crazy Guy. So they make their way for the first turn. And Edgar Prado will keep CP West well off the rail. Sluice Tizzy is very eager to get to that lead on the outside. Curlin up close today. Through the opening quarter, there was a tepid 24 3/5 seconds. Hard Spun is right alongside Curlin. and it's 2 lengths back, and the filly Rags to Riches is 5th, followed by Tiago at the rail, and 7 or 8 lengths back to the trailer. I'm a Wild and Crazy Guy who's just lumbering along in the early stages of this 1.5 mile classic. So they make that turn into the backstretch run. The pace has been sensible the opening quarter mile, and the half was 50 seconds flat. It's just a bit of a crawl here in the early stages of the Belmont, and Slew's Tizzy is the leader. Slew's Tizzy in front, CP West right there. Hard spun, up close, hard held while third. On the inside is Curlin, just inside of the filly Rags to Riches. Tiago is only 5.5 lengths from the leaders. 7 lengths back to stretch running I'm a Wild and Crazy Guy. 3/4 mile in 1:15.1. Now the field is approaching the far turn. A long way to go yet. CP West, the riders have been very patient, not making a move. There's 5 furlongs to go. Their position's relatively unchanged. CP West the leader. Slew's Tizzy is second. Hard spun's in a perfect position on the outside. Curlin could get bottled up on the inside. Rags to Riches in the clear 5th, only 3 lengths from the lead. And Tiago is beginning to roll now. He's only 3 lengths from the front. They're midway around the far turn, 5 of them within 4.5 lengths of each other. And the leader is CP West. Nothing left for Slew's Tizzy. Here comes Hardspun, and Curlin is coming on through in between horses. And Rags to Riches is coming with a 4-wide sweep, and Tiago is in behind them. And at the top of the stretch, a filly is in front of the Belmont, but Curlin is right there with her. These two in a battle of the sexes in the Belmont Stakes. It is Curlin on the inside, Rags to Riches on the outside. A desperate finish. Rags to Riches and Curlin, they're coming down to the wire. It's going to be very close, and it's going to be a filly in the Belmont.
Fields sent on their way in the Breeders' Cup Classic to the roar of the Santa Anita crowd. Regal Ransom bounced away quickly. Zenyatta is dead last. Zenyatta's dead last early. It's Regal Ransom going on. Gio Ponti, Einstein is right there. Colonel John in the white colours. Summerbird has the red cap in the vanguard too. Rip Van Winkle is on the outside, and Twice Over racing right behind them. They tightly grouped and not in a big hurry out on the lead. Then it's Awesome Gem. Gio Ponti's back 4th last. Been followed then by Richard's Kid. Then comes Mind That Bird, and Zenyatta is dead last. Zenyatta last, got to be giving them about 10, 11 length start. They grow to the 3/4 pole now in the Classic, and it's Regal Ransom just setting a sensible pace, not in a big hurry out here. Rip Van Winkle now goes up second, and Colonel John scrapes the paint in third. Einstein's right there too. Girolamo, white cap far side. Here's Kent DeSormo and Summerbird. They 6 at the rail, just 5 off the leader. Then it comes Twice Over, Awesome Gem, and Gio Ponti's giving them 7 length start. Then it's Richard's Kid. Now here's Zenyatta. Zenyatta is still a good 10, 11 off the leaders. And then it's 4 back to Mind That Bird. A half mile to go now in the Classic, and still the leader is Regal Ransom, 1.5 lengths. Rip Van Winkle being sent along after him. Then Colonel John. On the far side, Girolamo. Einstein is right there. Summerbird at the rail. Twice Over is next. Then Awesome Gem. Gio Ponti's behind that. Then Richard's Kid. And now here's Zenyatta. And let's see. Zenyatta has a lot of ground to make up. Zenyatta, if she wins this, she'll be a super horse. She's starting to pick them off though. Zenyatta going to hook to the outside. Meanwhile, it's Colonel John. Summerbird in the red cap. And Zenyatta's come to the outside. Zenyatta coming flying on the grandstand side. Gio Ponti on the inside. Summerbird is right there. This is unbelievable. Zenyatta, what a performance. One we'll never forget. Looked impossible.
And they're off. Number 7, Dan's Commander, unseated the rider at the start. Ruffian on the outside, quickly taking command, with Sun and Snow between horses. Along the inside, Sir Ivor's Sorrow is third. Gap of 1.5 lengths, point in time on the outside, followed by Sweet Old Girl, and Gallant Trial is 6th. They move on to the backstretch, and Ruffian has the lead by 1.25 lengths. Sir Ivor's Sorrow on the inside is second, 3/4 of a length. Sun and Snow on the outside is third by 1.5 lengths. Point in time is 4th by a head. Sweet Old Girl is 5th by 2. Gallant Trial is 6th. They continue down the backstretch, and Ruffian has the lead by 1.25 lengths. Sir Ivor's Sorrow, second, 3 parts of a length. Sun and Snow on the outside is third. Sweet Old Girl is fourth. Point in time between horses. Gallant Trial on the outside as they move past the half-mile pole. And around the far turn, now Ruffian draws away to lead by 2, as Sun and Snow on the outside is second by a head. Along the rail, Sir Ivor's Sorrow drops back third. Gallant Trial on the outside is fourth. Then Sweet Old Girl and Point in Time. Turning for home. Ruffian in front by 2 1/4 lengths. Sun and Snow second by a length. Gallant Trial on the outside is third with 3/16 of a mile to the finish. Ruffian in front now by 5 lengths. Sun and Snow second. Along the inside, Sir Ivor's Sorrow. Sweet Old Girl is next. But as they come to the 16th pole, it's Ruffian drawing away to lead by 12. Ruffian in front by 15. Ruffian in front